guys, Eli here. Welcome back to Tales from the Bargain Bin. I'm going to show you what I picked up. My bargain bin, movie pickups for the months of pretty much the last 2 months, really, the months of October and September. I didn't buy too many, bargain bin, DVDs or releases or whatever. As it is just kind of a random thing that I do. It's not like I go out trying to buy movies for $1 or $2. It's just when I find them. I do love scouring, used bins and stuff like that. I just haven't found much. But what I have found is pretty cool. So, it's a little stack, so we could talk about it. Starting with the 7th season of The Simpsons. I have been wanting to recollect The Simpsons, seasons. I don't care if they're just on DVD. That's fine. Like, so far I just have season 1. So this is a random find. Thought it was cool with the Marge head. I know they also made one with a Homer head. I think he's season 6. And I don't know if they made, the other characters. Did they make a Bart head? A Lisa head? I've never seen them. I've only seen the Marge and the Homer. So I at least have to have the Homer now. But I think the Marge one is actually cooler. You're getting into the prime years right here of The Simpsons. Season 7, forget about it. One of the best seasons in television history, really. These are really nice. This is a really nice set, too, the way it opens up. And I assume there used to be something in here that's no longer in there. And that's sad, but it doesn't matter. This is fun. I can't wait to watch it. Then we've got the 1985 martial arts classic, The Last Dragon. I had actually never seen this. I grew up, a pretty big martial arts, movie fan. So, why I never saw this, I'm not really sure. But what reminded me that I need to see it is that it played in Regal Cinemas recently. Played, for a couple of days, like a 40th anniversary. And it kind of made me go, oh, shit. I forgot about The Last Dragon. I've never actually seen it. And I really wanted to see it in the theater, but I didn't get to. So I got a $4 DVD copy that will suffice. I've always been a sucker for like the martial arts, movies where it's not an Asian guy. You know what I mean? Just because it seemed different. Growing up, I was always watching. My favorites were like Jackie Chan and of course Bruce Lee. And I'm talking old Jackie Chan. I'm talking, like 70s, 80s Jackie Chan. But Bruce Lee was my all-time favorite. But I always thought it was really cool when you had someone like for example, the Enter the Dragon, which was, growing up my favorite martial arts film of all time. You had Bruce Lee, but then you also had Jim Kelly, and you also had what's his name? The guy from Nightmare on Elm Street, John Saxon. So you had Jim Kelly and John Saxon. You had a white dude and a black dude in addition, to the Asian dude. So I always thought it was cool. Also, like, I love Afro Samurai, the anime. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that. It's so good. So yeah, stuff like that I just always thought was really cool. Can't wait to watch The Last Dragon. This next one might surprise you. I bought this for $1. I don't know why. And I'd only recently seen it for the first time ever. I reviewed it, all that, and I'll probably never watch it again. We're talking about the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, Jackie Earle Haley. I really didn't like it. Not to be, I don't know, not to just jump on the bandwagon or whatever. But come on. How many people are actually going to defend that? And if you do, that's fine. That's totally fine. I went into it hoping that I would like it, or at least sort of like it, but I didn't. Then I got a couple of Brian De Palma films, kind of trying to, complete my Brian De Palma collection. Brian De Palma is a director that I do very much appreciate, and I love his stuff more now than I ever did. I always kind of did, but there was always so many of his films that I just overlooked. We're talking like 75% of them, so I'm kind of working my way towards. I think I'm just going to try to get everything he ever directed, because I've liked it all so far. Anyways, Raising Cain with John Lithgow. This is actually a 90s film, 98. Wow. 98 Brian De Palma film. This was recommended to me by, I believe, one of my viewers, John Hines. I think it was you, John. Thanks, man. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm sure I'll like it. I love Brian De Palma, and I'm a big John Lithgow fan. I really like John Lithgow, so excited for that one. I also got one of his classics, Dressed to Kill. Michael Caine, Angie Dickinson, Nancy Allen. This includes both versions of the film, the theatrical and the unrated. So that's cool. I've never seen the unrated version. We'll see what we got as far as differences. This came out, by the way, 1980. Okay, 1980. Haven't seen that in a long time. Can't wait to revisit it. And then we've got a movie that I've seen many times and I love. I just didn't think that I owned a copy. So, Night of the Living Dead remake, the one directed by Tom Savini. Well, this was what, 1990? I always said 1990. Yeah, 1990. So this is the Tom Savini directed version. It's there. You know, if you haven't seen it, it's very similar to Romero's original, but this one's with color, and it is a little different. It's awesome. A lot of people actually, I don't know if a lot of people, I would say I've seen some people over the years say that they much prefer this to the original. I'm of the mind that I have a hard time choosing. I could just say, hey man, OG, all the way. You know, let's not fuck around. It's George Romero's, you know, OG classic. That has to be the best version. But I don't know, Tom did such a good job with this. And yeah, I mean, he's using most of the ideas that, you know, George had already done. But I don't know, it's for a remake, it's so good. For me, it's kind of just neck and neck with the OG. And you can't say that with a lot of movies. So I think you can definitely say that with this one. What do you guys think, though? Am I way off? Maybe I'm hyping this one up more than I should. That's just how it comes across to me. I've always thought it was just super, super awesome. And like I said, yeah, just about as good as the original. It's just my opinion. Last but not least, we're gonna go out with a bang. Not really. Dee Snider's Strangeland. I've been wanting to rewatch this for a while. I don't think this movie has ever surpassed the DVD format. I could be wrong. I don't think there's a Blu-ray or a 4K or anything like that. But so I remember this movie being kind of cool. I bought this because I'd actually seen some people talk about it over maybe the last couple years and talk about how horrible it is, and it probably is. This is like an early 2000s movie, and it shows. I'm trying to find the date. It might actually be late 90s. I think it says 1998. It doesn't matter. 98, early 2000s, same thing. It is a product of its time. I don't know. I guess I just wanted to rewatch it because I remember it being... I thought it was kind of cool at the time. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't really remember a whole lot about it. You got Dee Snider from Twisted Sister. He plays like some kind of serial killer, using like chat rooms. You know, that's how he finds people. This was like the early days of, you know, like AOL chat rooms. I mean, 1998. I think 98. I think was the year that my family got. Like we bought a computer and then got internet and stuff. So, yeah, I have a lot of nostalgia for, you know, like late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah, just wanted to rewatch it. Thought it'd be cool. Maybe it'll be the last time I ever watch it. Maybe it'll be just the beginning of many more viewings. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably review it. If any of you guys are movie collectors, let me know what you've picked up recently. I'd love to hear about it. And, yeah, man, I just hope you're doing well. Cheers, guys. See you at the multiplex. Subscribe right now, please.